Breitbart is running this headline: Stephen K. Bannon steps down from Breitbart News Network. Obviously, Steve Bannon, who was the top honcho at Breitbart, and then went to run the Trump campaign, and then became the chief strategist for Trump in the White House, and then was ignominiously fired by Trump, and is in a big brouhaha with him. He's stepping down. I guess we don't know exactly the terms, but one would expect that this was not necessarily a willing parting, because that was his baby. He loves Breitbart.
That's what he was going back to run. That was going to be where he ran the loyal opposition, where he took aim at Mitch McConnell, supported the president's agenda, but called him on things if the president wavered. It's shocking. It's not shocking because it's been rumored, but I can't imagine any scenario in which this was a voluntary move by Steve Bannon. This is not what he was hoping for. But, you know, we've seen in the last few days he's lost the support of the Mercer family. And the amazing thing, Jake, is that in the last 6 months, every time President Trump tried to move or thought about moving against Bannon, he would worry that he could lose the Mercer support, that they might go with Bannon. And so the way that this has tumbled out is so strikingly different from the way it would have looked even 6 months ago, right?
Yeah. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
It
was it was really only less than a week ago
right.
that we were reading the statement that the president put out about Steve Bannon. And I think the question we all asked ourselves then is, what happens to those that are allied with Steve Bannon? Do they choose the president, or do they choose Steve Bannon? Clearly, they've chosen the president. And then also there was a bit of a tuggle, which is a tug of war between the president and Steve Bannon over, well, who was responsible for creating this base of support for the president? Was it Steve Bannon and Breitbart, or was it the president? And clearly now we're seeing that this is the president's base, and he owns it.